The Northern Development Authority, established together with the Middle Belt and Coastal Development Authorities by an Act of Parliament, was designed to spearhead the government's flagship programs. The Northern Development Authority was to basically positively impact the people and communities in the Northern Savannah Ecological Zone, with special focus on poverty reduction, job creation, and sustainable production systems to bridge the development gap between the North and the South. After 5 years of its establishment, the authority has been saddled with corruption allegations. Some of those cases are being pursued by the Office of the Special Prosecutor, and some CEOs have been sacked by President Akufo-Addo. Speaking to City News, the board chairman of the Northern Development Authority, Dr. Suleimana Abdullahi, said he believes such unsubstantiated allegations do not paint the right picture of what the authority has set out to achieve.
First point is that nothing has been established about corruption in the NDA. Nobody has established that the NDA has been corrupt. That's the first point. The second point I want to also mention is that the development partners know that development partnerships with agencies like us is about the systems you have in place, the governance systems, the financial management systems, the accountability systems that you have in place, that they look at those things. They have due diligence processes, the assessments they carry out. And I can assure you that when those assessments are carried out, they will not find the NDA wanting, because the NDA has not done anything so far to show that it's corrupt. The allegations, as I said, I cannot comment on. I think the third point I also want to make is that development partners have been working with some of us in the North for the last 30 years or more. And so they know the caliber of people on the board, the structures that we have in place. And they are going to look at it and judge us in that light, not in the light of what one sees in the media. And it is very sad that the negative sides of the negative stories, unjustified, unsubstantiated stories have been coming up, when in fact there's a lot of good prospects for an organization to make a difference to the lives of our people.
In his opinion, the authority must prioritize infrastructure development and build synergy among major stakeholders in order to speed up the pace of development.
The critical things, as the title says, is about job creation. Okay. It's about job creation and rapid transformation. The North, as I've said at the very beginning, has been deprived for so many years. And since independence.
I've been hearing that since I was born till now, and one would wonder when that narrative will change.
That narrative will change when we have time to implement the kind of strategies that have been identified here. For example, there are strategies to improve agricultural production. The North depends largely on rainfall, rain-fed agriculture. And there are areas where there's no water. Right now, if you go to many parts of northern region, women are traveling miles to fetch water. People are sitting about because they cannot farm, there's no water. Unlike parts of southern Ghana where you have 2 peaks of rainfall. Then, of course, the impact of climate change has been really severe on the rural communities. That's one. Then you go across, just drive across the northern Ghana and show me one region where there's an industrial plant of significance. That is, I think a lot of things that happen in the South seem to be taken for granted.